Alright guys, we're gonna go ahead and do a little walk around here, and mentioned last time I had a couple new trees here that wanted to show you, and these are part of what's going to be somewhat a living fence that's going to get started. These are two new apple trees we just put in last week, early in the week, and we've got a pink lady right here, and then we have wine sap up top, and on the end down here, probably about 3 feet, maybe even where I'm standing, I'm going to put a black locust in, and I'm going to use that for a trellising support. As these get a little bigger, that black locust, I can run some lines through it, and maybe from locust to locust post, and we can basically go ahead and string up some support for maybe running grapes through here, or a few other things. So kiwi, you never know. So so that's the plan. We're going to put a black locust, then an apple, and then a pear, then another black locust, then another apple, then another pear. And so we've already got our apple trees here, you know, because, well, we're kind of addicted to trees and chickens right now, and saw these two guys in the store, two of our favorite apples, so of course we had to have them. I've got them trained to 90 here. Probably won't let them grow out too much longer than what they are right now, and went ahead, this had 2 more scaffold branches going up, picked the one that was most central, going straight up there, and so that'll be our central leader. We'll take that to about 12 feet and top it off, and then you'll see these side scaffolds going off to each side as they start branching out off of the central leader there. And so you can see I've got them trained to 90. That'll get this thing into fruit production mode. Hopefully next year we'll see quite a bit more branches coming off of that, and so essentially we'll have a nice wall here shielding us from that house, create a nice little garden space. So that's our wine sap. You can see we've got a layer of mulch down there. We used actual wood chips there, and down here we've got straw and compost. Underneath of that, under both of them, we've got just some thick cardboard that was wetted down really good, a nice layer of compost, and then we've got the mulch, and we put some more compost on top of this since the straw has a tendency to blow away. And so we've got that going on. Like I said, we're going to go ahead and get black locust and some pear trees planted in there. These guys are only going to be about 3 to 4 feet wide each, and about 12 feet tall each, and we'll basically just have a nice big fence that's 12 feet tall of fruit trees, and, you know, some nitrogen producing black locust that's going to help us run some wire for maybe some kiwi or grape or something else here. So, and then we'll probably have some other shrubs and stuff. We got a pretty blank slate here around our house, as you can see, that we can work with. Basically, the person that owned it before us, they just were into grass, and I'd prefer not mow all this. The garden's coming along nicely. You can see that awesome garlic. I mean, it is looking great right there. That'll be ready here, you know, maybe July-ish, be good to go. Radishes are coming in well. Onions. Got some beet starting to show through here. Went ahead and got a particular kind of beet that has a red leaf. You can see that. Kale is coming up. A variety of lettuces are coming up. Onions. Looks like we got some chive maybe popping its head through here. Peas are starting to come up. Still no potatoes right now, but did get the clover in on every row except this one right here, and that's okay. We'll get that in later. It'll be fine. Probably be next week, but the clover under the straw is actually starting to come in. If I peeled this up, we could probably see some. And yep. Got some clover coming in. That's going to be a nice good ground cover. It's inoculated to make sure that it produces nitrogen, lays good nitrogen down. And we've got some good lettuce starting to come in. We'll be eating off of this probably next week or so. So that's good. Apple trees are doing well. This one's still in bloom. That one's still got some blooms going. Chicken update. These guys are giving us about a dozen a week, so we've got 2 birds laying about 6 eggs each a week. Can't complain, they're taking a day off. I don't blame them. Kiwi is getting after it. I've got to get some more tie down on that. But that will reach the trellis wire, which is just an old clothesline, is all it is. And that'll reach that here pretty soon. But last time I showed you I was a little lazy, and I just had this this fence kind of sitting there. Used some apple wood, made some stakes out of it. That'll at least keep it from being eaten to the ground if the deer get a hold of it. And went ahead and put that around this one too. And that will help this one go ahead and get established a little bit more. I mean, if the deer really wanted to, they could get their head down in there. But, you know, nothing too serious. Let's see. The rest of the trees are doing really well. Still nothing out of the Jujube or the Paw Paws. So we're not really going to delve into that much. We'll walk up here to at least the Jujubes. I did mow this week. Had to get that going. Hopefully, eventually, from these apple trees here all the way up to the top will be an orchard. And the goal is to have tons of different varieties of apples. Hope to not repeat the same tree more than twice. Really want to focus on variety and go from there. This week I'll probably have to get this weed eated. Be good to go. But you see, still haven't broke dormancy up here. Trees look okay. But we'll see how it goes. Really need to get up here and work on this. Oh, this one looks like it's about ready to go. Look at that. Come on, focus. There we go. So, maybe we are about to break. And sure enough, that one's doing the same thing. And we have a little surprise at the Paw Paw. We'll go on in there. This one, nothing. Let's get this off here. We still got nothing here. Oh, look at that. And there she is. Look at it. I'm pumped, man. Holy cow. These guys right here, I'm probably gonna have to put a little sunscreen up on this side. Never really dealt with Paw Paws before. I know they're a understory tree typically found in a forest. They say for the first few years. Really need to keep them shielded from some sun. And these Jujubes not so much. But looks like it's about to break. It's not going to focus for us, but it's all right. Using this great high quality cell phone here. But yeah, pretty excited about these. As you can see, these Jujubes here, they've got some nice thorns. Not really anything going to be messing and eating these guys up. I do need to come up here and get some of this untangled. I've got a bit of a mess, but it'll do for now. Get that undone. But for the most part, you know, everything's doing all right. The pomegranate is not looking like it's going to make it. Can't find hardly any green wood on it at all. But that's okay. I think we picked it up on like the 50% off. Some blackberry. This will just be covered in blackberry as the spring finishes out into summer. Planted some blueberry interplanted in here. We will see what that does. Well, oh well. But yeah, there's the remnants of some blueberry I planted. We'll see how that works. Not real sure it's going to do anything. Nice red buds. But this is, we've got another acre or so that goes on up in the woods here. And we're pretty much going to leave this untouched for a while till we figure out what we need to do with it and just develop our property from here down. But everything from the woods down to the apple trees will pretty much be an orchard with all sorts of varieties of apples, pears, plums, peaches, nitrogen producing trees, Bartlett pear, looking good. These things are vigorous as all get out. Great looking trees though. Kiefer pear, doing great. Look at these little guys. Beautiful, beautiful trees. Got a Red Haven here, Red Haven peach. And look at these little guys. It's neat, ain't it? Come on down to Arbella, Georgia. I'm not going to let these things fruit too much, but really itching to take some nice fresh fruit grown right here on the old homestead. This is the one I'm worried about. Appears to be leafing out up top. I hope this tree didn't get girdled too much. Doesn't look like it, putting on some new growth down there by the deer, but we'll see what it does. And this bad boy is just booming, doing great. This is the Methley Plum, and it's just it's doing a wonderful job. Already got some little babies popping out here. There we go. It'll be still. We'll go in and out of focus on that. It's all right. More peaches. Get here in a few weeks and we'll go ahead and get these bad boys pruned up a little bit more. You know, anything going to the inside, kind of like this, will get pruned out. We're looking for a nice, good vase shape. Might even train this out a little bit with some string. Vase this out a little bit more. And probably ought to pull that over a bit. Just open that center up a little bit. So that's about all we got going. Flowers are doing really well. Another peach tree here, doing great. I mean, look at the growth on that already. I mean, we're looking at almost 3 inches already on that tree. It's amazing. Amazing what it'll do. But flowers are doing well. Everything's looking good, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good one.